Welcome to the listening window. This story is called I Got Lost in a New City. It's written in simple, natural English to help you improve your listening and speaking skills. Make sure to watch till the end, and if you'd like to read along or practice later, click the link in the description to download the full script and bonus learning materials, including vocabulary, a quiz with answers, and a writing prompt. Let's begin. I had just moved to a new city a few days ago. Everything still felt unfamiliar. The streets, the people, the smell of the food carts, even the way the air felt, it was all new to me. I had moved here for work, and though the job was exciting, the city felt huge and a little overwhelming. I grew up in a small town where you could walk from one end to the other in 20 minutes. But here I needed a map just to get to the grocery store. It was Saturday, and I decided to explore a bit. I thought it would be good to learn my surroundings and maybe find a nice cafe to sit in. I didn't have many plans, just a backpack with a bottle of water, my wallet, and my phone. I left my apartment around 11 a.m. and started walking toward the old market area, which someone at work had mentioned. It's got the best coffee and some cool bookshops, they'd said. That sounded like my kind of place. The first part of the walk was easy. I followed the GPS on my phone, turned where it told me to turn, and soon I was surrounded by old brick buildings, narrow streets, and the smell of fresh bread. It was beautiful. I even took some pictures to send to my mom. I found a cozy little cafe called Bean and Leaf. It was warm inside, the kind of place where everyone seemed to know each other. I ordered a cappuccino and a slice of banana bread and sat by the window. Next to me, a girl was sketching in a notebook. We exchanged smiles, but neither of us said anything. I liked that, friendly, but not too much. After about an hour, I decided to walk around the market. There were stalls selling handmade jewelry, vintage clothes, and old books. I picked up a small ring with a blue stone. It reminded me of the lake near my hometown. I bought it. I kept walking, taking in the sights, when I realized my phone battery was almost dead. I checked the map one more time and tried to memorize the way back. Left on Maple Street, right at the church, then straight until I see the gas station, I said to myself. Easy enough, but about 20 minutes later, nothing looked familiar. I didn't see a church or a gas station. Just more and more winding streets and shops I didn't recognize. I tried using my phone again, but it had already died. No problem, I thought. I'll just ask someone. I stopped a woman walking her dog. Excuse me, do you know how to get to Southview Apartments? I asked. She looked confused. Southview. I think that's on the other side of the park, but I'm not exactly sure. Sorry. She smiled kindly and kept walking. I asked a few more people, but no one seemed certain. Some gave me vague directions, but nothing worked. I was walking in circles. I sat on a bench, frustrated. It was now almost 4 p.m., and the sky was getting darker. I hadn't eaten since breakfast, and my feet were starting to hurt. I didn't want to panic, but I could feel my chest getting tight. Then a young man walked by, holding a canvas bag full of groceries. He looked about my age and friendly. Hey, I said, sorry to bother you. Do you know where Southview Apartments are? He looked at me and said, yeah, I live near there. You're pretty far from it, though. I can walk you part of the way if you want. I hesitated for a second, then nodded. That would be really helpful. Thanks. We started walking, and he introduced himself. I'm Adam, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. So, you just moved here? He asked. Yeah, about a week ago. I thought I'd explore today. Clearly didn't go as planned. I laughed, but he smiled. Happens to everyone. I got lost 3 times my first week here. You'll get used to it. We talked as we walked. About our jobs, where we were from, how confusing this city can be. He was easy to talk to, and I felt my nerves calm down. After about 15 minutes, he pointed to a corner. You go down that street, take a left, and your building should be just after the pizza place. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate it, I said, meaning every word. No problem. And hey, next time you go exploring, bring a charger. He joked. I laughed. Lesson learned. I got back to my apartment just as the streetlights were turning on. I took off my shoes, made some tea, and sat down by the window. Even though I'd gotten lost, the day didn't feel like a waste. In fact, it felt like the beginning of something new. Maybe getting lost isn't always a bad thing. Thank you for listening to this story on the listening window. You can download the complete script, vocabulary list, quiz with answers, and a bonus speaking prompt using the link in the description. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe. Also, tell us in the comments, what would you have done differently at that key moment in the story? We'd love to read your version.